Alright, what's up, what's up? Polaroid, Hosono, everyone else lurking, what's good? Yeah, usually I play League of Legends, I do a lot of gaming. So I did not expect to land on somebody's For You page, but hey, what's up, Hosono? This is a big challenge for me. We'll see if I can do it right. So, this is what we're working with. This is the Rapid Strikes Kecleon. Let me take it out of its sheath so we can properly appreciate this beautiful, beautiful card art. I don't think I took a particularly easy card art to start with this. So as you can see, we took a bunch because we're gonna have to kill a lot of cards to make this 3D card art work. And the beautiful thing about this is already very three-dimensional. As you can see, this Kecleon is like right up in front, and it's like curled around this tree branch, which is like slightly behind this Kecleon. And then there's more Kecleons and single pieces behind the Kecleon. So it's already very three-dimensional. And what we're gonna have to do is cut out all these little parts and yeah, trying to make rearrange them in a way that it has like a 3D effect to it, like a box art. Like I said, I've never tried this before. I'm a big appreciator of Pokemon cards, and I will say, you know, I'm a little artistic, you know. I make custom skins. I used to draw a lot. I actually made a full art once of this PP, which is like one of my favorite cards. So like, you know, I think we got this. I have a tendency to try really hard if I try something for the first time. And on top of that, Kecleon is, for so many reasons, one of my absolute favorite Pokemons. So I will try to do this thing justice. Will you only make the art on top three-dimensional, or will you also try to overlay it a little over the edge of the art box? See, that's actually a problem. I don't think I can do overlaying with the art box, because let me just see if I can point this out to you. Because the art, it just ends after the card box, you know? Just focus. Focus. There we go. See, there's like this tail, and it goes up to the edge of the card art, and then it just stops. So I wouldn't know how to like extend the art over this, over the edge. What I will do though is I will add three-dimensional effects to the Rapid Strike, to the name, the energy, the ability, the chroma shift, the attack. A bunch of little extras on the rest of the card. And I'm planning to also do something to the edge, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. That's the plan, that's the plan. I have no idea how far I will get today. We'll just tackle it. We'll just take it step by step. Now, I've prepared a bunch of little tools already. We got our surgical knife here. And I think we'll just get to cutting, piece by piece. The text sounds like hell. Yeah, well, I won't cut out letter by letter. I would just like make it a text bubble, you know, like one time around this. Actually, I think oh yeah, I have it here. This is pretty much our plan for the card. Hold on, let me just where did I put this? There. There we go. So this is pretty much our plan. I've already planned this out completely. All the different colors are different layers, right? So we have the background, and then on top of that is the black layer is the background, then comes the red layer, then orange, yellow, and blue is the very forefront, right? Yeah, that's the plan. Oh my god, I did not take an easy one. Yeah. Oh well. That's enough buying time. It's go time. Let's just start. Let's just start. I mean, how many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 cards. I think even if I mess some stuff up, I have enough like retries to do it again. But when I watched card art on YouTube, like people doing card art, I did not realize how small it actually is. I did not realize how small Pokemon card art actually is. So you actually have to go at this with like stupid surgical precision. I think I already made mistakes, but I won't be able to tell yet. Oh Christ. And this should be the easy part, because this is just cutting out the big Kecleon in the middle. Oh man. Yeah, I think technically I only need 5 or 6 cards. I'm not sure. I bought the entire stock of Kecleon cards. Oh man. The little edges of the crown are so tough. I'm not even sure it's cutting through. I feel like I'm just kind of engraving it. Yeah, no, it's not going completely through. I couldn't pop it out if I wanted to. Do this right. It's so tough to apply pressure to the knife while also doing a non-straight line, like cutting a curve. It's actually so tough. It's like the blade of this knife is kind of forcing you to cut in straight lines. Oh shit, I think I cut the foot off. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm getting through now, at least. I'm applying enough pressure. I could never imagine doing this with a card that's actually worth a lot. Because then mistakes would feel that much worse. This card is like 10 cents a piece. Oh man, I really cut into his body. So how do you... Anyway, so there's a lot of reasons why Kecleon is my favorite card, or my favorite Pokemon of all time. There's just so much to love about it, you know? So when it was first introduced, it was in the anime. And it just kind of showed up in the anime as like the kind of antagonist of an episode. I think it was stealing shit or something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is when it appeared in the anime, the Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby games, so generations 3, they weren't even out yet. They weren't even out yet. So no one even knew what the fuck Kecleon was. All of a sudden, on their screen, kids around the world saw a Pokemon, they were like, this shit don't exist. They just made that guy up. There's something wrong with this knife, or my technique. I can't get through the card at all. I'm just scratching it up. Maybe I need to go like more top down. Okay, this is like more of a test now. Anyway, so that was pretty hype. Kecleon was the first Gen 3 Pokemon to ever be revealed. They didn't reveal any of the starters beforehand, none of the legendaries, or anyone else. That was Kecleon. Was it the episode with the ship? I'm not sure. I didn't actively watch it. I just know a lot of Kecleon trivia because he's my favorite. Yeah. Let me switch out the blade. If I can. Because I am not cutting through that card. Only if I apply such heavy pressure that I couldn't imagine myself doing like detailed work. I'll watch myself to not cut myself. Victini is the GOAT? I actually don't know too much about Victini. I think it was still in a generation of Pokemon that I played. But it was like... similar to Celebi, I think it was an event Pokemon, right? So you couldn't catch it in the regular game. You had to be at like some event to be able to catch it. I actually have no clue about Victini. I think there's a movie about it. Anyway, it does seem pretty cool. I like the kind of fairy Pokemon, you know, Victini, Celebi, Mesprit, and Uxie, Azelf. They're all kind of in the same ballpark for me. Oh yeah, this is cutting. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, see, now this is cutting. I'm just trying to remove Kecleon from the card to make it easier to work with. Card collectors out there screaming right now, what are you doing with the card? They are ruining it. Alright, so how bad did I scratch it up? Not too bad, actually. Oh, well, I think I got the arm. And I cut into the... Oh no, this is just a scrap. Well, honestly, we can work with this. It's not damaged at all. No, this is fine. I want to try something. I'll be right back. Alright, gamers. I've obtained an unorthodox tool. Call me crazy, but what if this works, right? Little scissor. I usually use this for my nails. As you can tell, got the prettiest nails in the land, right? But I can't really work with this. I'm too bad. I don't know how people do it. I think I'm better off with this curved little scissor. I think I'm better off with this. I'll try. Oh wow, this is sharp. Oops. The only problem with this is that you might bend the card if you don't watch out. Oh, I cut into the foot. Well, GG, well played. Anyway, what's another Kecleon fact? I think Kecleon... Yeah, Kecleon was the first and only Pokemon to have the ability Color Shift. Or Color Change. I forgot the name. And get this, the only other Pokemon who learned this ability later on, in Generation 4, was actually fucking God himself, Arceus. So only Kecleon and God know how to use Color Shift. Makes ya think. This is working pretty well, but I am being a little bit rough with it. I don't think I'm working as detailed as I could. Sometimes you're not in the mood for it, you know? Sometimes you're in a mood where you have all the patience in the world. All the patience in the world. Sometimes you can't wait. Alright, so it's still a little rough around the edges. Focus. Still a little rough around the edges. We can fix that. What's this? What's this on the foot? Oh, it's like a little shrubbery. Actually, I gotta cut that off. Alright. Now we gotta get detailed. The thing is, even if the edges are a little rough, I actually saw a little bit of a life hack when other people were doing 3D art, is they paint the edges of the cutout parts black. So any like whitening or like rough edges kind of disappear when you paint them black. You just gotta be careful, you only paint the edges and like not the tops. Nobody's rushing you today, I mean true. I've got the sneaking suspicion I will not be able to finish this today anyway. So all the more reason to take my time. Let me grab into my tool bag. It's still attached. Oh, dude. You do not realize how small Pokemon card art is till you actually do something like this. You know, I will cut out this Kecleon to the best of my abilities. And then I'll do all the other parts we need. But real talk, I'll probably cut out a second Kecleon when we're done with cutting out all the parts we need. And see if my second try is better than this. Because this is decent, but I think I can do better. And I do have the extra cards for it, so might as well. Just stop trying to rip this out with my fingers. Come on. Let go. Oh my god. Am I tearing it? I might be tearing it. It's fine. There's like some small parts I can't get to. Can I actually zoom in with this? Can't. Rip. Oh, too bad. Could also paint the edges in the actual color surrounding it, but a little darker to strengthen the 3D. Yeah. I can see the wisdom in that. The one I was watching just painted everything black to kind of make it, give it like a shadow effect, you know? If you drop a shadow behind something, it instantly seems more 3D. And since pretty much all Pokemon art is line art, they have like a black outline. And there's like this little piece. Ah, I got it. Oh, I got it. So tiny. Alright. That was really annoying me. There was like the tiniest piece stuck to the head. Okay. You know, I've cut a little bit off of the finger here, which is annoying, and a little bit off the toe here. This hand is fine. There's a little bit of stuff attached here and here. It's rough. It's rough. Let's move on. Let's do something easy. Focus. 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 There we go. I'll try to cut out the Rapid Strikes logo. You know, I should do this with my scissors. Okay, now real careful. Just take my time. No rush. I have actually bought a bunch of other Pokemon cards to do 3D art with as well. Some of my favorite Pokemons with really great art. But I did want to do Kecleon first, and it is arguably the hardest one I have. There's one that I expect to be a lot easier, albeit with a lot of parts, of Sandslash. I also have one with Hypno. And another card of Mantike. I just really like the original Pokemon. Alright, this is a little piece we're gonna need later. I had a box here. Just... Alright, we have this little blue tray. All of our parts. We'll save here, so they don't get lost. Alright. What next? We could cut out the energy cost and the ability. Yep. Man, I am massacring this card. Holy shit. Imagine you have like a kid who sees somebody on YouTube doing card art. And they're like, huh, Daddy has these cards. And your kid like takes your cards and cuts them all up. You come home from work, it's like all ruined and destroyed. What would you do? Because you already know the little kid would probably not make art out of it. Would just fuck around. Oh shit, I'm not even working on the camera, I'm sorry. Again, a little rough around the edges. How do we fix this? Is it actually possible to cut that off with the surgical knife? These little white edges? How do I even hold this thing in place? This? Like how do you do this? This and then... Nope. Stay where you are. And... Oh brother, this is hard. It's moving under my finger. God damn it. Sandpaper? I didn't know there was sandpaper that you could use for smooth work like that. That is a good idea. You know, what if? I mean, I'm already using a scissor that you usually use for your nails. What if I just use this? Would that work? It's worth a try, right? Okay, let's see this. I think it does work, but it really whitens the edges. It really, really whitens the edges. I don't think it's worth it. I think it does work, but it does whiten the edges. But that makes sense, right? Maybe it's fine if the edge is a little rough, if I paint over it. I think I just gotta start getting better with the knife. I think it's a skill issue. I just have to get better with this knife here. What? Where did it go? Oh, it was stuck to my finger. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, it's so tiny. Can't pick it up. Ah! Come here. Hasono, have you made like arts and crafts project in the past? Or maybe even Pokemon card art? How do I do this? Sort like so. Stuff with wood. I see. I'm really, really untalented when it comes to practical work, I'll have to say. The only woodwork I ever did was in school because we had to. It's a skill I respect. So this has like a really ugly form right now. I kind of want to round it out. I don't really have the right scissors for that. You know, maybe I should have made it like a rectangular block. I could have done that with the knife very nicely too. It's a little late for it now. Kind of fucked it. But that's okay. This is testing. This is testing. Alright, see you later. I'll keep slaving away at this. Let's see if we can cut out this tiny purple Kecleon over here. We'll salvage as much as we can from this really fucked card. I think my biggest worry would be is that I'd make so many mistakes that I can't finish the card out anymore. That'd be pretty sad. You know, they used to always say, measure twice, cut once. So let's try to get this right the first try. Okay, now I gotta get in there somehow. I guess that is when the knife would come in at the very least. It's a little dark. When I'm hunched over the table, I cast my shadow over this. Can't see too well. Actually can't see shit. It's so small. Yeah, got it. How's this look? There's like a little bit of green left under the chin. Oh my god, it's completely blurred again. I don't know how to fix that, to be honest. Sometimes I want to show parts up close and sometimes it's supposed to focus on the distance I'm working at. What can you do? I am filming this with my phone, just FYI. I have a webcam, but there's no way I could arrange it in a way that it's filming top down. And I wasn't gonna buy another camera just so I can film top down. So I thought, well, for $5 you can just buy an arm that holds your phone. And my phone got a perfectly fine camera. this is exactly what I did. You know, I gotta say, before stream, I was freezing my ass off. I'm actually sitting here wrapped in a blanket, sweater on, sweatpants on, and 2 pairs of socks. Because my very old apartment is not well isolated. But now that I got the stream running, and my PC is producing a lot of heat, it's actually getting quite comfy in here. That just goes to show me I should stream more often. I get to be warm in the winter. Damn it, when it's like in this little nook and cranny to get it out, it's like god damn impossible. Okay, there we go. Now I gotcha. Get out, get out, get out. Yes. Yes. Come here. There we go. That's looking pretty good. I think we're starting to get into this patient mindset that I was talking about. Because this purple Kecleon is already starting to look a lot more detailed than the big green one we did. Switch. Yes. Okay. Oh man. This is taking so much focus. The worst part is the little yellow crown. Yellow crown with all the zigzag. God. Oh my god. Yo, League of Legends has me moving crazy. I do not want to play another game in the old season, it's too boring. There's 4 more days to go until pre-season starts and we get all the new items. So until then, we gotta do something. Might as well make 3D Pokémon art. Starting to hit my limits here with this scissor. And there's still like a lot of edge left. Yeah. I think this is about as good as I can get with the scissor. I have to do like finer work with the knife. There we go. If I can get this to focus. Oh, it focuses, but it is reflecting. Little purple Kecleon. Pretty nice that there's like differently colored Kecleons on this art. You usually see the guy in green, of course, his main color, right? But the show also had the purple Kecleon and the red Kecleon. I think it even showed a blue one. And in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, there was always the Kecleon brothers, one being green, one being purple. It's funny, you know, purple Kecleon has to be like the most recognized variant of the basic Kecleon. And yet, the shiny version of Kecleon isn't purple Kecleon. They just changed his red band to a blue one. The green doesn't even change, it's still green. The only thing that changes with shiny Kecleon is the little red band around his tummy. Okay. Now let's see. Nice. Wow. Oh, no, there it is again. Go away. Go away. Actually cutting out like this tiny piece in his crown. It's like a little bit of green. But it won't let go. This should be better. Smaller. Pinch it off. Ah, come on. Ah. You know, it's kind of weird. The details I'm cutting here are so small. I'm more so cutting with a thought in mind than actually seeing what I'm cutting. When I do the cut, I can't really see what I'm doing. I caused a white edge. I ripped that a bit too hard. It's okay though. Oh no. I cut into the tail. Ah. Just a tiny bit, but you can tell. Look, I cut into the tail, just a tiny bit. I think it's fine though once you paint the edges black. It's just this tiny bit on his back that is so tough to cut because his back is a little lower than his spikes on the neck. So if I like cut from the back towards the spikes, it's kind of dangerous because I could cut off the spikes. So gonna do it like that. Let's hope that worked. Alright. Starting to get good at this, man. Starting to understand it. You kinda always wanna angle the knife in a direction where it cuts into a direction that has like the least likeliness of causing problems. And you have to like cut from multiple different angles and then try to carefully rip the piece out without causing any whitening to the edges. Alright, and if this can focus now, we can behold... Excuse me. No, it's not gonna focus. That's a shame. Well, you're just gonna have to take my word for it, I guess. That it turned out pretty good. Why doesn't this work? Here we go, it's rearranging. There we go. Yeah, look at the little Kecleon. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright. And just to show off, this little purple Kecleon. Jesus. Oops. Oh man. This little purple Kecleon. I feel like. There we go. It's like a third of the size than the green Kecleon that we were really struggling with. So I think we're improving. We are actively improving. Alright. Yeah, we can do this even smaller orange Kecleon over here. No Kecleon is left behind. Not on my watch. God, that has to be the smallest Kecleon. This is half the size of the purple one. Wow. Alright. Low key though, the smaller they are, I think the rougher the edges are allowed to be. Because at some point it's so small you can't see mistakes. We just gotta make sure the edges are not like too rectangular. Because you would notice that. So we'll try to put like a little curve in it. Nothing worse than a piece that doesn't want to let go. Come on. God damn it. I didn't cut it right. Whew. Oh man. Like while I'm working, constantly hunched over and holding my breath, not even realizing. I'm barely breathing for like 3 minutes straight. Okay, so start at the Kecleon and then cut away from it, right? And again, still so much rough, we can work with the scissors still. I don't want to cut away the branch that this Kecleon is sitting on. I think it's a good idea to keep this on the same layer. Wow. And we can do a little bit of work here. The tail. Or can we, brother? Oh man. You know what? I think this is good as is. My phone is getting low on energy. Let me grab my cable real quick. Alright. Kind of disappointing. 1 hour in and my phone already needs a charge. Not a problem though, I think I can charge it from my PC. Let's just hope it doesn't like run hot or anything like that. There we go. There we go. Yo, Hasan, welcome back. Hope you had a good dinner. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. We just cut out the smallest Kecleon of the entire art. I think it went pretty good. Honestly, we're improving over here. So this is what we got right now. The green Kecleon is the first one, obviously. Looks pretty rough. But now we did the purple Kecleon, which is like a third of the size, and that went pretty good. And then there's this really tiny orange Kecleon. Yeah. I have this leaf on the bottom of the purple Kecleon. I didn't want to cut it off because it's like covering a part of the tail, and it's covering like a part of the lower back from the Kecleon here. So it kind of felt wrong cutting it off. I kept it there for now because I didn't want to like cut into the Kecleon. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it too. Sometimes when like a piece of a piece is hiding behind another, you kinda want to cut with the flow instead of the object. I don't know how to explain it. Alright. There's one more Kecleon that we can cut here. Focus. Ha, it worked. Okay, so there's this blue one. Unfortunately, I cut off its tongue right here when we cut out the green one. So we can't do this blue one here. Unless we would do the tongue separate, but it's kind of the same layer, so I don't want to do it. There's like a half invisible Kecleon down here that I want to cut out. And another one up here. So these two we can still do. Maybe this branch as well. We're trying to salvage as much from this cut up card as we can. We need every piece we can get. So let's see here. I'm not sure we can save all of this though. Is this trash? No, we can cut out the basic thing before we throw this away. I like me some good details. I wanna have this basic thing. Cutting with the wrong side. So anyway, overall I think we're improving. I'm getting into like a patient mood. Not rushing shit. Starting to learn how to utilize the knife, so I'm not just doing everything with the scissors. Sometimes I feel like the scissors are straight up better. But that's not always the case. The knife is really good to get into like the nooks and crannies. Nice, that was a good cut. That felt good. Oh my god. Got a nice round edge. Yeah. Focus. Let me use my pen of focusing. Focus. Focus. It's focusing on the letters in the background. What if I hide them? Yeah, I don't really know how this camera focus works. Let me just, maybe if I put it on the tray and then... Yeah, there we go. Cool. We got the rapid strike. We got the basic. We got the energy cost. We're collecting the pieces. We are in the process of collecting the pieces. Okay, so this is officially trash. There's nothing more we can say from that. Do I cut this out? The weakness, resistance, and retreat thingy? Could do that. But I think I won't. I feel like it takes away from the actual art. If I 3D something so low at the bottom. Trash, trash, trash. This is all trash. What's this? This is the ability. This is the attack. We kind of fucked this one up. I think I'm just gonna toss this. Yeah, no, you know what? Maybe we can cut out the single energies here. But I tried to make like a round cutout, but even if I would have succeeded at that, I think I find like rectangular much cooler. So I didn't really think this one through. But let me salvage the energy cost. Yeah, I could cut out the bar. That would be pretty easy too. But yeah, like I said, this thing like way at the bottom, I feel like if we make the bottom like pop out, it takes away from the actual art at the top. So it makes the card like more bottom heavy if we do too much there. And with bottom heavy, I don't mean the actual weight. You know, not being heavier on the weight. I just mean like it takes away from the focus of the actual art. This is surprisingly easy with a curved scissor to cut a little circle. Ah, shit. Sorry, didn't mean to swear, but that last cut messed it up real bad. That can't be saved. That's trash. Unlucky. You know what I think will be the best part is actually assembling everything. Right now we're going to the toughest part, cutting everything out. I think that's the tough part. But once you have all your pieces, you start putting them together. I think that's the fun part. Might be a little bit stressful because you feel like, oh shit, I can't mess up here, right? Right now I'm still allowed some mistakes. When I actually assemble the piece, I'm not really allowed any mistakes. But at the same time, I feel like it will be so much easier than cutting. God damn it, let go. Ah. Oh man, it's so small, it's so small. Actually, I have to grip it with the scissors and then hit him with one of these. Okay. It's pretty decent, but still a bit too rectangular for my liking. Nah. Nah. Let me throw away some trash. Get a clean slate again. Okay, I want to try a rectangular cutout of the ability. This is where the knife should be perfect, right? Just a rectangular cut. You know, maybe for starters, I should have done a rectangular Pokémon like Porygon. I bet making a 3D art for Porygon would be pretty easy, huh? That's a funny thought. I do like Porygon too. Of all the Porygon, Porygon Z is... Whoa. Definitely my favorite. Okay, nothing went wrong, all good. Porygon Z is definitely my favorite. But I do like the original Porygon as well. Just the idea of it is really fun. The first artificial Pokémon. completely computer generated. Because you know how fun that idea is, that scientists in the Pokemon universe were actually able to make a Pokemon? 3D art of Voltorb. Yeah, rip. Rip, bro. I won't do that one. You know what would be really hype? A 3D art of what was the name? Ho-Oh. With all like the separate feathers. Kind of like this. This is the card I recently got. My god, it's so beautiful. Like all the separate feathers. You cut out every single feather. It would be a lot of work, but my god, would that look cool in 3D. Imagine this as like Ho-Oh. That would be pretty cool. Anyway, what I was going to say. Computer generated Pokemon, you know? It's pretty funny. They were able to make Porygon. Because Porygon is like really low graphics, right? But who's to say? Like 20 years in the future, they could like improve to the point where they can actually make good looking computer generated Pokemon, or like make completely OP ones. I think I messed it up. I got impatient again. The knife wouldn't cut through the card. So I thought, hey, I can just cut along the lines I made with the knife. With the scissors. Which kind of worked, but also kind of didn't. Looks fire, yeah, the colorboard, yeah. Dude, it was such a steal too, you know? I wanted like a card that is really rare and hyped to look at. And this was like the perfect blend. Because this looks exactly like base set, so like the very first booster that ever came out, Pidgeot. But as you can see, because of the logo down here, this is from the Jungle set, which is still one of the like 4 first released boosters. So first it was base set, then base set 2, and then they made Jungle and then Fossil, I believe, or Fossil and then Jungle. And this was like a reprint from the base set. So it's not as rare as the base set, but still it's holo. It's from the first 4 boosters ever. Me personally, I think the Japanese cards have a much crispier holo. It looks like much cleaner. And it actually has a little holo swirl down here in the left corner. And holo swirls are kind of rare too. And the card is in top condition too, right? There's no scratches on it at all. I paid like 30 bucks for it. But if I ever like get that card graded or find somebody who would buy it ungraded, I bet I could make like at the very least 50, maybe even 100s off of this one card. But I won't be selling it anytime soon because I do like having it on my desk. I'm a really big Pidgeot fan. I like the bird Pokemon in general. Pidgeot and Fearow. I think Fearow is very underrated too. Fearow is really cool. I don't know, I somehow have a fable for the normal types. I like Pidgeot, I like Fearow, Raticate. Technically Kecleon is a normal type too. Until he isn't. I don't think I can cut it out in a way that I have the branch and both of these Kecleons. I think I have to say goodbye to this Kecleon. Nah, actually, I have to cut this out separately anyway. So fuck the branch, actually. I can cut through this. I have to cut this out separately. I have to make this another layer. There's no other way. And thank you so much for hanging out, Hasono. Good night, man. I'll be here for quite a while. Right, time to get to work with the knife. This is so much harder than I expected. Let me actually show you the other cards I have. Or one other card. Actually, the other two don't seem too easy either. But I think by far the easiest will be this Sandslash. I feel like this Sandslash is begging to be made 3D, right? Because not only do you have like this claw in the forefront and like the body slightly behind it, but you also have like layers of the spikes on the back, right? So you can like make multiple layers with the spikes. And besides Sandslash, there isn't really much layering at all. So you really have to just cut out the single parts of the Sandslash and then cut out this little cave here. And yeah, then just assemble it. That's pretty much it. This one will be much easier. And it's like twice the size of this Kecleon, right? The Sandslash is a lot bigger than the Kecleon. here's me whining about it, but I did it to myself. I did it to myself. I'll definitely make that Sandslash card next though. That or the Mantike. You know what I always really liked about Mantike was the fact that it has a little Remoraid. If that is how you pronounce it, the little fish. It always has this little fish under its wing. It's like 2 Pokemon in one. Very cute. I always liked the idea that in nature there's like small fish that swim with big predators. And at any time, you know, that big predator could decide to eat the little fish. But they don't do it because it's not worth it. The exertion it would cost to catch that little fish is not worth it. So they just don't do it. And the little fish being with the big predator then protects them from being eaten by smaller predators who would be eaten by the big predator. They're kind of dribbling the system if you think about it. There's like a clear hierarchy, right? There's like small fish, then there's like bigger predators, and then even bigger predators, right? And one eats the other, eats the other, eats the other, right? It goes down from top to bottom. It's like, imagine a shark is a king, a grouper is a lord, and a little bass or something like that is, well, probably even smaller than a bass. Can't think of any small fish right now. But they would be the peasant. And the peasant has a problem with the lord. But instead of dealing with it, they just go to the king and be like, yo, this guy's bothering me. Take care of him. I actually was in an aquarium like not even a week ago. They had sharks too. I always thought it was like kind of impossible to keep sharks in an aquarium. I don't think it's good for them either. But I will say it was cool to look at. Not that it makes it okay, but... It's a little bit tough with these see-through Kecleons. That was a good cut. That was a nice one. Alright, now we just need to do his little crown. And then with painting the edges, the rest is taken care of. Oh man, this is tough. I'm gonna have to get real close to see this. It's like I said before, I can hardly see what I'm doing. I'm more so cutting the idea and cutting what I'm actually seeing. Like, I'm seeing it at first, but as soon as my knife is over it, it's completely covered. Although it's such a slim knife. That might have been too deep. You know what? That's good enough. Oh shit. It's like a little piece in between his arm and his leg. Can't see it. Now you can maybe. Right there in the middle there's like a little green piece. Although I'm pretty sure that's it holding onto a tree. Yeah. But the tree is a layer deeper, so we do need to cut it out. So since this Kecleon is sitting on the tree, we need to cut out this tree thing. So when we put the Kecleon on the tree, it actually looks like it's three-dimensionally on top of the tree. This is what it's all about. So keeping this little piece in between the leg and the arm is unacceptable. You know, I titled this stream How to Make Your Favorite Pokémon as a 3D card art. And you might say, Wild, why do you title it like you're making a guide on how to make 3D card art? You got no idea what the fuck you're doing. And you might be right. I have only like a small idea of what I'm doing here, right? But me being a newbie at this, if I succeed at this, then this is actually the perfect step-by-step tutorial on how to make a 3D card art. Because if I can do it, then you can do it. Because I'm doing it for the first time ever right now, and I took one of the most difficult arts I could find because it looked cool. If I succeed at this, then you have no excuse, buddy. Dude, I just learned a new trick. I can use this like a saw. Holy shit. I can use this like a saw. Is this how you do it? Dude, why do we have gym music in the lo-fi mix? That is not chill. This is stressful. Dude, I think that's actually technology. Using the knife as a saw. Okay, that's another part. It's another Kecleon for our little collection. Bit by bit, boys, bit by bit. Step by step. Alright. Oh, right. There's still this Kecleon. Well, I guess it's only half a Kecleon. It's disappearing like behind a green leaf. Which reminds me. What layer is this dark green leaf? I think it's like one of the lowest layers in my plan. The yellow. Okay, no. So this disappearing Kecleon, which I want to cut out right now, is the orange layer, which comes right before yellow, but below orange, we still got red and black. So, it's completely valid to cut that out. It's a good thing I made this plan, huh? Alrighty. Alrighty. I'm gonna keep this dark green part, which is like a leaf that the Kecleon is disappearing under, because then when I actually glue the parts on top of each other, I can just glue the dark green leaf on top of the dark green leaf here. So it has like the perfect position and is a little bit elevated over this one. This is actually something I should have done for all the Kecleons. Leave like a little something so you can like glue over it. Good cut. Big. Let's use the knife for this one. It's tough. You got like nothing to hold on to. So you can't really use the knife with a small piece. I can't hold it down. You actually need a lot of force for the blade to be able to go through the card. Okay, this is good. Use the curved side. Cut around the tail. Good. And now just the little room between the leg and the tail. Like this. And like that. I'm like 99% sure I won't finish this card in one stream. What I will do is I will cut out as many parts as I can or feel like. Then like on stream, right? Then if I'm not finished, I'll cut out the remaining parts off stream. And then I'll make another stream to assemble the card. So it's gonna be like one stream of just cutting out stuff and one stream of assembling the card. Alright. We officially obliterated the first card. There is only scraps and pieces left of it. Say hello to our next victim. Alright. I think we should try and cut out the blue Kecleon. The only thing I don't like about that is, look, the blue Kecleon, it wraps its tiny arm and its tiny fingers just around this tree, right? So I can't cut out the tree outline and the Kecleon because there's no way I can cut like around the little footsies. So it's like just for this fucking tree branch or just for the blue Kecleon I need to like cut up another card. Which is like, ugh. I'm thinking right now. You know what? Let's cut out the art. I think this is big brain. I think this will help. Cause I need like one card that's like cut out like this anyway, I believe. feel like the knife didn't go through again, but let's see. No, I can't really pop the card out. I swear I'm really pressing down on it. That sucks. Alright, I can't go harder than this. There we go. I'm hoping I'm hitting the same lines here as the first time I cut, but I believe that's almost not possible. It's more likely though that you can't see the first cut. Oh shit, I cut into my fucking measure. Oh, okay. It's just a little cut. Come on. Pop out of your frame. Do it for daddy. Nope. Why does it hold on like this? Yo, what's up? My favorite Pokemon is Shuckles, and I kid you not. You know, that's a great favorite Pokemon to have. I always like very specific Pokemon with a lot of trivia. Like, for instance, Shuckles has a held item, or a chance when you catch it to hold an item called Berry Juice, which is a healing item. And in the Pokédex entry, you can like read how this berry juice is made, because Shuckles collects berries and hoards them in its shell, and in the shell they start rotting, creating juice. Right? So this is the only way to get this item, the berry juice, the Shuckle juice. Also, Shuckle, I believe, has the highest defensive stats of every Pokemon in the game. I don't think there's a Pokemon that has higher defensive stats than Shuckle. But it also has like 0 fucking attack. Shuckle is a great favorite Pokemon to have, it really is. Ooh, you started cutting cards too? Like making 3D art? Nice. Riftbound art must look so complicated though. I'm really struggling with the Pokemon card here. I should have picked something that has less details. Well, I fucked up that cut. Jesus Christ. And my favorite is Kecleon, which is why I'm doing a Kecleon card first. My absolute favorite card is Kecleon. Not card, Pokemon, sorry. My absolute favorite Pokemon is Kecleon. There's a gimmick that makes Shuckle the strongest Pokemon. There's a move that swaps defense with attack stats. Yeah, true. Very, very true. Make him to an absolute glass cannon. I swear this knife isn't sharp enough. It ain't me. It ain't me, bruh. I might be wholly untalented. But this knife is not making it easier. There we go. Ugh, shit, look at that. Little rough, but it's okay. We can fix this later. This is fine. I did all the porals and my favorite card and character, Pit Rookie. I'm going to be Pit Rookie. Hashtag buff. Is he a bad card? Does he need a buff? Let me look up Pit Rookie real quick. Pit Rookie Riftbound. Wow. What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? She needs to see a dentist, oh my god. But very good for 3D art, actually. I can see why you like this card. I didn't know they specifically made like cards referencing the pit either. That's pretty cool. I bet there's a whole pit deck with what was his name again? There was like a shark man. I think it was a hammerhead shark, something like that. He has knuckles for on his hands. He's like the big boss in the pit. Yeah, I think it's a she. Alright, so what do we cut out here? We got the purple Kecleon. This invisible one is really hard to do. We do need it, I think. In the beginning they used a lot of other Riot card game art. So they just took art from Legends of Runeterra and used it for Riftbound. On the one hand, that seems pretty lazy. On the other hand, there might be like fans from Legends of Runeterra seeing like the real life TCG and being like, oh my god, I can have my favorite Legends of Runeterra card in real life. So on one hand, you know, that's pretty lame. On the other hand, for people who like really enjoy some of the Legends of Runeterra cards, it's pretty big. Alright, I need this branch. So fuck this invisible Kecleon here. I'll deal with this one later. I'll cut through him for now. I need this branch. You make the layer decision by yourself? Yeah, I ordered the cards online. And they took a while to arrive because I believe they came from America. Yeah, they came from America. So I was so like psyched and hyped to do it. I wanted to do something. So I made this entire plan here. I like working with paint since I make custom skins and my thumbnails and stuff. So I was like, okay, I can like trace the lines and like plan out the card already. So like blue is the very front. So this center Kecleon is gonna be the very front. The little tail wrapping around this is on top of the yellow layer. The yellow layer is then the next layer, you know, blue is in front, after that is yellow. Right, there's also this like yellow shrubbery, which goes in front of this Kecleon. This Kecleon is the orange layer. Orange is on top of red, and red is on top of black. I planned it all out. That being said, I think this still might fail. This is pretty tough to do. I underestimated this. Also, my camera keeps blurring. There we go, now it's focused. And League Splash Arts? Okay, now that's lazy. League Splash Arts, that's fucking lazy. For the beginning it was a good move, since I didn't know how it would turn out. Man, don't like the recycling of art, because the cards did completely different things in Runeterra. Okay. See what you mean. That could be confusing. I ordered 30 Poros, and the person selling asked, do you know you ordered 30 of this card? I ordered 10 of these Kecleon cards, each of them being worth like 10 cents. And I do wonder if the person that sold me them asked themselves similar questions like, does this guy think this Kecleon is going up in worth? Right, that's the branch. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. That is the little branch. Look at all the parts we cut out so far. Some of them don't look as good as the others. Like this green one is the first one we cut out, and you can see it has like some rough edges up here on the hand, on this hand, right? The tail looks pretty bad, but I've gotten a lot better now that I worked on it. The purple one I'm pretty happy with, and the little red one needs a bit more work, but this thing is not even as big as my little fingernail. This thing is tiny. Send you some pics on the Discord? Okay, now I'm psyched. Let's see this. Let's see this. Ooh. Wow. Yep, that's talent right there. That is talent right there. My god. Can I just copy and paste this? Copy image. Paste it here. I can! No way. Where is it? Never mind. Thought I could show it on stream. I can't. Not on this scene right now. Pretty good. Pretty good. I think it was a good decision to like only use the top part of the card. I actually want to use the entire card, so when I make this, excuse me, when I make this, I also like want to work with this ability chroma shift thing, Rapid Strike, basic, the energy cost. I want to use the entire card, maybe even the edge, not just the art. But I respect the decision to just cut everything else away and only use the art. Hard focus on the art. That is really cool. Have you made multiple of these? Ah, you 3D printed the case. Interesting. I think you can actually buy cases like these just for 3D card art too, though. I don't plan to use any case at all. I just want to glue it together. See how it looks then. If I use enough cards, I don't think I need a case. I think it can stand on its own then. What could we cut out? I do need this tree here. Let's make it easy. Let's cut out some trees and branches. Take the poros with me and give them away, like on a convention. You go to a convention with like cosplay or something like that, and other convention goers, you just give them a poro. That seems nice. I'm assuming a lot here, but this is like the first idea that popped into my mind. Well, it looks clean, I'll tell you that. You got the clean part down. My edges look very, very rough. You can see like a lot of whitening on my edges after I cut them. So I'm hoping like if I paint the edges black, that will fix that. Just painting the edges. To the shops we go to play at. Oh, so you play the Riftbound TCG. Thought you were just collecting. I recently got into the One Piece TCG. Oh no, where did it go? I cut it off and it went flying. Is that it? Nope, that ain't it. Where's my tree branch? There it is. Ooh, a black pen. That's a good idea. That's a lot easier than painting it. You're right. I do have a black pen as well. It's a pretty big one, but if I'm careful with it, it should work. I hope I'm not looking like a dumbass doing this with this little scissor, but I found this knife to be really hard to work with. I sometimes use it, but mostly do this scissor. Yeah, for the hard-to-reach places, I would actually need a smaller one. Maybe I can even use a fine liner. You just need really good aim with the fine liner, I guess. Shit. Use the knife for everything. My fingers hurt so bad after because I keep pressing. Yeah, that's the problem, right? When you have like a super tiny piece, like imagine you have this little Kecleon, right? And you think to yourself, oh, I want to cut off this leaf at the end, right? And you have to press down with like one finger and then start cutting it. Dude, you can't press hard enough to keep this thing in place. It's impossible. It's so hard. League servers are down? Huh. Good thing I didn't stream League then. Well, good luck on your arts and crafts then. think I wouldn't be playing League of Legends right now anyway. Like, if I was going to stream gaming, it wouldn't be League right now. Because I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for the new season that I can't play on the old season anymore. I can't do it. I want to have all the new items. I want to have the new items and cook builds and shit. It's pretty good. One ARAM before the mode disappears. I actually haven't played a single round of this ARAM mode. Oh shit! My camera's about to die. Why is my phone not loading? Hold on. Jesus. Oh my god, let go. Give me my phone! Yeah. Why is this not loading? I plugged it into my PC. It is at 1%. So why is it not loading? Wasn't that a thing? Oh, it is loading! Wait, it is loading, but it is at 1%. What the fuck? So, am I using more energy than I'm recharging? I guess my phone is not made to be a camera. Jesus. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Hold on. Yes! Okay, we did it. Did it. No! Oh god. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Well, now it turned off. Well, this is fucking bullshit. I have this clamp to hold my phone, but it clamped around the off button when I tried to slide it in. So the clamp turned my phone off. I don't think it ran out of energy, albeit it was only at 1% left. I think it was fine. But it legit just clamped the off button. Let's see here. Oh, I need a new link, I think. Yeah, this setup is... Oh, never mind. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. A lot is happening. We're back. We're back. So I'm really hoping that it was just a clamp. Yes, sir. Clamping around the off button and that my phone did not actually run out of energy. Because if that's the case, that my phone is just charging slower than it can recharge, then what the fuck, that's GG. I can stream for 2 hours, but that's it. I feel like the camera angle was better before. Was it not? Oh well. Works for me. Back to it. Where were we? We were cutting branches, right? Yeah, we were cutting branches. We need the branches. The branches are arguably the second most important thing about this whole card art, because all the Kecleons are holding on to the branches. So you want one layer as the background, one layer for all the branches, one for all the greenery, and in between and on top you want all the Kecleons. That is the plan. I don't want to cut through this green Kecleon. Oh well. We'll cut out the green Kecleon on the next card. It is what it is. Cut through him. Cut to am I right, kids? Not even on the camera, I'm huddling up. My forehead is like right in front of my phone right now, and I can feel the heat emanating from it. My phone is running hot right now, keeping the stream alive. So you said you were going to make Poro art and share it with the people you are playing TCG with at the card shop, right? But is there like multiple Poro cards, or do you make the same Poro card art every time? Because I feel like that would get really boring. Surely you make multiple different Poros, right? Or is this one Poro art you are working on very easy to make? Well, none of them are easy, but like in comparison to other card arts, perhaps a little easier. Okay. So what, there's like a Poro for everything? There's like a Bilgewater Poro, Freljord Poro, Shurima, Pit Poro. Is there a Pit Fighter Poro? It's like the mascot. There's a Poro for everything. Is there a King Poro? Like from this one ARAM game mode? There's no King Poro. I'd be a bit disappointed actually. You can say that. Okay. Oh my god, these branches are so much easier to cut compared to all the Kecleons we did so far. My god. I shouldn't have picked such a difficult art as my first one though. It's 100% on me. Oh no, it's bending. It's bending because I cut it that way. Flatten that out real quick. Do all the Poros? Damn. God damn it, I lost a piece. Oh, there it is. Yeah, my edges are so rough. I hope I can fix this with the black pen. I don't think there's anything we can salvage from this card here, aside from this leaf that goes behind this Kecleon. And we could cut out the tongue. That would be pretty fun. I think I even have this in my plan. No, I don't? Huh. Yeah, but this tongue is obviously like going towards the camera, right? It's like in front of the mouth. 100% I cut out the tongue and make it an extra layer. That would be super fun. Hey, what's the question of the day? What the fuck? Here it is. The left knee to foot. True. True. Oh man, but that foot is so tiny. I don't know if I can. God, it's so tiny. You mean this little foot here, right? Ah, focus. There we go. You mean this little foot right here? An extra layer on top of this leg here? Yeah, you're right. When you're right, you're right. You're right, you're right. Since we can't salvage this Kecleon anymore anyway, because it's missing the tail, we can like pick parts now that we want to make 3-dimensional on the Kecleon. So we do the foot, we do the tongue, and I guess the head is in front of this arm. So maybe, yeah, we could do like the whole body, this arm, the tongue, this foot, and then the lowest layer would be the 2 arms, or at least this arm. Then on top of that would be the body, and on top of the body we do the foot and the tongue. I really want to make an extra layer out of the stripe, but it wouldn't make any sense actually. Like the red stripe is a really prominent part of Kecleon's design, but it's actually on the skin. Like it's not actually 3-dimensional, it's completely flat. So making it an extra layer wouldn't really make any sense, right? Also the knee. There's a line cut through the body. I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Well, let's get the tongue first. It's like the most important thing. And we're going to have to cut through the head for that. So there's no saving the head or the rest of the body for now. See, but how do you cut out the tongue using a knife like this? I feel like this knife is almost forcing you to do like straight lines, and this tongue is obviously very round. I wouldn't know how you would cut this with this knife. I don't know how you do it. How did you master using this knife? I'm obviously not doing myself any favors not using the knife at all, because that way I'm never gonna learn it. But I'm messing up too often using it. And I don't feel like messing up. Many small cuts. I see. Also not a pro. You did pretty good. I mean, that pit fighter has like the chains behind her back. And cutting out these chains, although they're slightly rectangular, they're very detailed. That must have not been easy. Also like the hair from the pit fighter looking like tentacles. That's gotta be tough to get a smooth edge on. Don't sell yourself short. That took a lot of skill, I bet. God damn it. Stay. I do believe that in general, just generally speaking, of course, it can be different from the individual, but I do believe women are more artistically gifted than men are. They just have something innate in them that makes them excel at that a little better, I feel. And it is not discrediting your skill at all, that's not my intention. Because it definitely takes a lot more than a bit of innate ability to do something like that. Nice, good card, good card. It is very satisfying when you do a good cut with the surgical knife. No! Oh, fuck my life. That's not good. That's a mistake. That's a bad mistake. So I don't know if you're able to tell, but there's like this smaller part on the left of the tongue that I just cut off. Keep a look at the top part of the blade. It tends to break easily. Does it? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Man, fuck, I can't use this tongue anymore. Oh, that's annoying. I have to throw it away. I ruined it. Let's get this little foot. Get in between the toes. I think I didn't press hard enough when I was cutting. It's tough to like press hard enough to cut it, but not too hard, so you like still precise in your work. I swear to God, I'm gonna cut one of these toes off. I don't think it's noticeable if a small part is missing. But I will know. And I will see it. I think it's. Where did the foot go? God damn it! It's one of these things where you see it when you know it. God damn it! The foot went flying when I cut it out. Where is it? No. Please. Come back. Ah, shit. Bro. It's gone. It's... That it? That ain't it. God damn it. That's such bullshit. Can't just disappear like that. Fall to the floor? No. Oh, yes? Is that it? Nope, that ain't it. Well, that's gone. That's fun. It wasn't perfect anyway. Anything else I want to cut out here? Not really. This guy's ruined. This guy is ruined. Can cut out this plant in the background actually. That's somehow still intact. Well, actually, it isn't intact. I cut through it, cutting out the foot. Okay. That's another card massacred. On to the next one. Two cards down. 8 more in the bag. Does my phone say? 1%. This is crazy. The second I would unplug my phone from my PC, it would die. Is it overheating? It's fine. It's fine. Okay. But no way. Wow. I just lightly touched it. The moment I said it's fine, it turned off. Okay. Okay. I want to continue working. My phone is at its limits though, it seems. I think I made good progress today. we made good progress today, alright? Let me just get this out of here. Oh shit, this is the wrong thing. There we go. Alright, we make good progress today. I will continue cutting out parts off stream. And next time I stream it, I can hopefully assemble it. And I should be able to do this within like the 2 hours that my phone is allowing me to stream. Unfortunately, I can't use my webcam. It's mounted on my speaker in a way that I can't take it off. And I don't think even if I were able to take it off that I can angle it down in a way that it would film my tabletop. It is what it is. I don't think me cutting out the additional parts right now would be too riveting either. I think we've got a good idea of where this is going. Yeah, and I'll be heading out. It was very fun, it was very chill. Good way to start the year. Look forward to me finishing this card and also streaming the new season of League of Legends on patch day. with that, I'm out. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you want to keep up to date with everything I do, you can follow my Twitter. Want to see some quality content, head over to YouTube. And if you like neither of that stuff, I just catch you back on my stream. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, and most important of all, stay safe, okay? See ya, bye bye.